So now I'm going to introduce the concept of a unit rate. Unit rate is how many of an object are equivalent to one of another object. So our first unit rate we're going to work with is gallon. And what we want to know is how many quarts would it take to fill 1 gallon. So I have our quart containers and they're filled with liquid, with water specifically. And I'm going to pour from these quart containers until our gallon container is filled. So I have our first quart being poured in. And after our first quart has been poured in, we are about here on our gallon container. So now I'm going to pour in our next quart. So this is quart number 2. And after we've poured in quart number 2, we're about here on our gallon. So I'm going to pour in our third quart. And our third quart comes up to here on our gallon container. And then I have one more container. This is my water bottle that I just use on a daily basis, and it is actually 1 quart. Oh, there we are. And we are 1 gallon full. So that's right up to here. So what we have is that there were 4 quarts and that we poured 4 quarts to fill up 1 gallon. So the unit rate is that 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. So the next unit rate that we're going to work with is with quarts. We want to know how much is in 1 quart. And we're going to use pints for that. So we want to know how many pints go into 1 quart. I'm going to use the clear bottle just so that you can see it as it's being filled. And we're just going to use the same water. And I'm going to go ahead and fill up our pint container. It's not so much that it spills. And then we're going to go ahead and fill our quart container and see how many pints does it take to fill up 1 quart. So we have 1 pint in and our quart bottle is right there. And we're gonna add some more water to that. And we're pouring in our second pint. Ooh. And our second pint went a little bit over, but we've got 2 pints are equal to 1 quart. So our unit rate for quart is that 2 pints are equal to 1 quart. So now we're gonna move on to our pint unit rate, and we want to know how many cups fill up 1 pint. So I have my cup container right here, and we're going to go ahead and see how many cups fill up 1 pint. So I've got 1 cup, and we'll pour that over. And so 1 cup fills up our pint container to right there. And then we're going to do 1 more pint, or 1 more cup. And that fills that up to right there, which is where that pint line is. So our unit rate for pint is that 2 cups are equal to 1 pint. Our last unit rate that we're going to use is going to be our cup. And we want to know how many fluid ounces fill up 1 cup. So I'm just going to use that same water. And I'm going to pour, we've got 1 ounce, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 4 ounces. And right now we're right about there. We're getting pretty close. 5 ounces, 6 ounces, we're almost there. 7 ounces, and then we've got 8 ounces. And it does take 8 fluid ounces to fill up 1 cup. So our unit rate for cup is that for 1 cup, there are 8 fluid ounces. So as a review, I'm just gonna pour that one over. There are, or 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. And then 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. So those are our unit rates, and we'll do some activities to practice those.